Thank you, Robert. Hola, amigas y amigos, compañeros y compañeras. Where's Leandro? Mi hermana. I'm here today with a simple message. And I'm glad I'm where I am in the program because, as Bob told you, this is the part of the rally where we talk about what we need to do to move forward. So my simple message is this. If you care about the environment, you should remember one thing. You can ignore politics if you want, but politics will not ignore you. My name is Tony Affigne, State Committee Chair for the Green Party of Rhode Island. You might be surprised to know that I'm not here to ask you to vote for Green candidates. Rather, I want you to vote. Vote for Democratic candidates, Republican candidates, Libertarians, Moderates, or Greens, but only after holding them to a higher standard. As environmental voters, we must demand a proven track record from candidates on protecting and restoring the natural environment. I'm also a member of CRMC, the Coastal Resources Management Council, and I've seen firsthand how even the best environmental officials can be undermined by the politicians we elect. I've also seen how support from those same elected leaders can make extraordinary achievements possible, including our first in the nation offshore wind farm at Block Island. But this political sword cuts both ways. When the Department of Environmental Management, CRMC, and federal agencies all approved the Burrillville compressor station, which they have, it wasn't because science and policy said that toxic greenhouse methane gas was good for Rhode Island. It was because our congressional delegation and many leaders in this building endorsed the project and made sure that it was approved. It didn't matter what the science said. It didn't matter what existing policy says. All that mattered was what the leaders in this building and all 4 members of our congressional delegation said, that Burrillville compressor station needed to be built. Those leaders have made a tragic mistake, a mistake which will come back to haunt them and us. Our energy costs will not go down, they will go up. When Pennsylvania fracked gas uses the Rhode Island pipeline to reach Canadian refineries and markets overseas. Our economy won't improve, it will get worse. When we're forced to compete with Europe and China for our own natural gas. Our climate won't improve, it will grow warmer. When the world burns billions of cubic feet of dirty methane gas that passes through Burrillville, Rhode Island. The planet, our only planet, is on fire. And too many political leaders are in the orchestra of fiddlers. It's time to turn up the heat on failed leadership here in Rhode Island and elsewhere in America. Next June, candidates will file for office for Congress, for state legislature, and in some cases, municipal offices as well. When they do that, I call on all of you to pay attention. If the people who want to represent you don't have an environmental vision, then find someone who does or run for office yourself. In many state representative districts, as few as 1,000 votes will land you in this building. It only takes 50 signatures to get on the ballot for a seat in the State House of Representatives. It only takes 100 signatures to get on the ballot for State Senate. It only takes 500 signatures to get on the ballot for Congress. Anyone standing on these steps can do it.
I've done it myself. 10 days.
It is possible. We have to stop pleading with people who do not care, people who are bought and paid for by the fossil fuel industries, people who care more about their egos and their pocketbooks than they care about planet Earth. We need to stop giving them the power to control our lives. The only way to do that, and I know a lot of you don't like politics, but remember what I said, it doesn't matter if you want to ignore politics. Politics will not ignore you. And the only way to get control is to take control. The Green Party, like the other small parties in the United States, are swimming against the tide. This is a two-party system, not because a two-party system is divinely ordained or natural, but because every state legislature in America is controlled by definition by either the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, and there's one thing both parties agree on, which is to keep everybody else out. And as long as, if you're the fossil fuel industry and you only have to write 2 checks, one to the Democratic candidate and one to the Republican candidate, it does not matter who wins, because you win either way. That's the problem we have in this building. What's good for the earth is also good for people and the economy. Rhode Island can see thousands of new, high-paying jobs in alternative energy, habitat restoration, agriculture, and innovative green products. But we'll never see those jobs unless people just like you step up and demand more of our leaders and of yourselves. If we are ever to achieve a green future for our children and grandchildren, that journey must begin right now.